Hi guys, it's Candace. I know. Welcome back to coughing and journaling me crazy. Or should I say journaling me crazy and the cough's driving me crazy. There you go. So we're going to play with this kit again, and we're going to do something, different with it. These are extra pages. I know. I tell you, I don't know what happened. I just printed and then went crazy. So, in case you didn't know, this is part 2. There might be part 3, I don't know, or just a flip through of this Grungy Neutrals loaded file pocket tags. Came at 4. We did them yesterday, but today we're going to do something different with it. So I cut all these parts and pieces out and tried to separate them a little bit. Yeah, right. Into little bags of what they kind of are, and then I brought one of my scrap material bins just so we could, maybe see what's going on. So let's first say, hey, I know. And I do have another cough drop in my mouth. Oh my gosh. Come down here. Exactly what I started doing. Okay, so this is just junk mail. More junk mail. So yeah, got my address on there. Everybody knows it. It's everywhere around. Got some Christian Arts gift envelope, the actual Earth Breeze, smells so good envelope, and then a junk envelope, which obviously I didn't fold very straight. Hello, Candace. I know. Sometimes, and I meant to get, and I don't want to make it too fat, and then I didn't even see if these things will fit on here. I know I need to make sure. Yep, all right. I'm good to go. All right. I know, a little late because I already grabbed all the junk. Okay. So, I know, and I'm sorry if I'm going to be smacking and acting like little girl and Molly. Little girl lift her little eyebrow up. She's like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm laying here in my bed. I know you are. You've been a good girl. For once. Oh. And this is the envelope that the actual Earth Breeze soap comes in. Laundry detergent. So I know we're just going to make a little journal. Now I did have this card, which I thought, even though it says thanks, we'll be covering that up. But I thought that would be pretty to go in here. I know this is technically junk because it's laying around here. And then a piece of book page. And another. Oh, wow. That turned out to be the same size. Well, I mean, the right size. So I guess we'll just, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But it's really thick paper. Oh my gosh, I love it. So we'll just fold it up. Now, it is rather holy. And no, it did not go to church. It's just holy. So, let's see what we have. I know I got a bunch of junk over here. I got the itchy nose. I know, it's so bad. Oh, wait. Hey, we got some of this yummy. I know, now I'm making it too fat. Okay, Candace. Oh, sorry, I'm itching my nose. I'm doing this on my nose. Just in case you want to know. I know you didn't, but I thought I'd overshare. What am I looking for again? Oh, yeah, something to put down there. I need some scrap paper. And actually, I think we'll use, we'll just use a piece of green painter's paper. All right. I know I haven't even started. There it is. And I've lost my ruler. That way, whatever we put on behind there. Oops, I lost one. Hold on. Oh, whatever we put behind there, you'll see a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Get on the floor and go for what you started. Freeze frame. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, so let's get our Louie out. And at least put this one down. Oh, I have a hot mess. Imagine that. Let me see if I can move this a little bit out of the way. And what I'm actually going to be working on in my way. Oh, and I want to tell you a shout out to Kathy. I know, thank you. Kathy went and bought me a coffee on my Ko-Fi. Oh my God. I know. Oh, y'all are just, I'm telling you. I wish we lived closer because by gosh, I'd come visit every one of y'all. I know. It's probably safer that we don't live close because it might be that fatal attraction stuff. I don't know. I think we'd all have a blast. Okay, so there's that. And that's going to be good enough. And I'm wondering, do I want to go ahead? I mean, it's not enough. But I do want to go ahead and put a little piece there just to reinforce that pocket. Well, I know. And then I had the doors open all day. I did not do it last night. I found out what the dogs were having a fit for because when I went over there, that stuff's so weird. When I went over there to the bedroom, I was going to open the windows. I was like, I smell roasted coffee because that's what distant skunk smells like, is roasted coffee beans in my nose. And so I was like, I smell roasted coffee. I'm like, oh my God. So that's what the dogs were barking about because there was a freaking skunk out there somewhere. Ay, yay, yay. Yeah, we can say it again. Ay, yay, yay. All right, so I guess we'll, oops, see, that's a little long there. So I guess we need to trim. Looks like 1/2 inch. I know my cutter's buried under bins. It'd been buried. Oh, but yep, by gosh, it was a skunk. So I'm glad I didn't open the windows or anything, even though it got down to 58 last night. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. I even had to put my robe on this morning when I went outside. I was like, brr, it's a little chilly Pete. So, all right, so I guess before we put all this in here, I need to trim my edges off while we have this out. Let me put my lid on. I know. So we'll start with, oh, well, I guess it would help if you go around the stuff. All right. So this one is already cut on the side. So I guess we're just going to make some, well, we still need to make it straight no matter what I end up doing. So let's just trim these, and then we can always, I know you always got to go back and repair, because you know, they sure send that junk mail. But, so yes, so I've had the doors and windows open all day. It had such a great breeze until, of course, now I come down here to record, and yeah, well, it is like 4. I had to cut all my stuff out. Figured out what I was going to do because I wasn't sure. Now, if this is going to be in the middle, I want to make a here or a there. And since it's got those things, I guess we'll just make it sides. I don't know. We can always change it when we get in there, huh? Yep. All right, let me straighten out our top. I know I don't do the best cutting and open game. So there's usually repairs with my envelopes. I try to be gentle, but you know, sometimes gentle is just not in my name. Just like patience isn't. Oh, but it is easier to kind of repair your envelopes before you start putting all your stuff in there. So that's my outside. I know now I've already gone rogue again. Okay, and then him, since that one's already sealed, we'll just do that side. Okay. And then we have this one. I know it's not going to be a big one. Oh, shoot, by the time I'm done, it will be. And then this other progressive one. I know. My other junk mail just happens to have, those people's name on there, who we do not use. All right. And that looked, no, I'm like, that looks straight. No, it don't. Need to trim it a little bit. It's a little wonky for Candace. Okay, that, this, then our cover. I know, and oh, we still got to put that in there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should give us a decent little. No, do I want it there or do I want it here? Well, there's pockets there, so I guess we want it there. And we'll put something on there, and then I guess maybe just put this one. Well, if I can get it. Oh, that looks good up against that. Okay, so that's our little junk journal. Our junk mail journal. I know, let me close this lid. I do have my stringies and stuff here, so we'll. Y'all, has anybody heard from Jamie Parks? I text her today because I haven't heard from her in over a week to see how things are going with her son and her, It's usually not like her to not reply. Well, once again, I don't know where. See, I lose my clips all the time because I put them on things and then I can't find them. All right. Does not matter. We're just going to play. Oh, if I can get down there to get my other book. Okay. Jeez Louise. And I don't know what we're going to do as far as covering and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to sew it in and then we'll glue and do all around there. I kind of like, will blue go with, yeah, blue go. I haven't used this navy, this blue, so let's, uh-oh, he's stuck. There we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Who's that says that on Sesame Street? Count Dracula? Or a Cookie Monster when he's getting ready to crunch his cookies and eat them. I don't know. Oh, man. All right, so now let's poke our holes and get our threads together. But yeah, I got the doors open and everything, so I sure hope none of our friends try to creep in, because all the hooligans are down here laying around. And this one I'm only going to do, well, we can thread that, no, because then I might lose it. You never know. I know, and then I got the long needle for a short book, but oh well. All right. let's just put this in here, and we're just going to do 3s. I know, you heard that right. Oh, Candace is doing 3. 3, I think all my stuff will be caught in 3. I hope. We'll see when we thread them. Oy, oy, oy. Oh my gosh. I know I've got to get the gas tanks together and drive into town. I've been meaning to do that for 2 days, and I hadn't. Because, you know, it rained Saturday, rained Sunday. But I do need to go cut this stinking stuff again before it gets out of hand. But it's not growing as fast, thank God. I guess it took a little siesta. Okay, and then if you find that you know, you're not finding your hole, just put your, what you dinky, poker tool back in there so you can find your hole. Well, Lord have mercy. There we go. Okay, and then see, I always pull this way too hard and end up hurting my fingers. Like, you know how when you floss your teeth? I always hurt my fingers every night because I do it too hard. I don't know why. Why have to be so vicious? Well, I just can't be kind. Now I gotta find that other one. Okay. And we'll leave that dangle just in case. Now, oh, let me put these up. 'Cause you know I'll lose them. Oops, it's already upside down. Oh no, it wasn't. I had it right. I'm just upside down. Oy, 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 oy. And, ow, he's not going in there right. Okay, now, whoa. I was going to say we get ready to rumble while I was about ready to bleed, but, uh-oh, luckily I didn't. So, I was saved from myself. All right, so now, here we go. Here's our little journal-y thing. So, this is what we have to play with. Yup. Yes, we do. So, I know. Let's see what we can, how we can cover it. All right. I know I should have thought one more hot minute, but I can always pause you so I can think. I have, what do I do with them? Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. I have these, which, you know, I know it's not part of the kit, but hey, backing papers don't count. This is from my Facebook freebies. I know I've got to figure out how to put them into the Ko-Fi freebies. Y'all, I'm working on it. I'm just special. Y'all knew that. Okay, so if we just do this on the front and then we come around with whatever else we want on the sides and all that good stuff. Okay, so it looks like, go down here. I know I might not even like this, but you know, you got to start somewhere. And then, looks like we need about that much off the top. And that gives us this for our base, and then we have room for wrapping around whatever. And I'm not going to ink. I know. I don't know. I lied. It just needs some. Okay. So let's glue her on. Glue it down. Glue it down. Oh, not tumble down. We're gluing it down. Oh, I gotta get back to doing my happies. I know I hurt my hands yesterday. Oh my gosh. I had to give them a break. Yeah, I gotta get less detail happies. Oh, you know, it's like, oh. Anyway, and then maybe I don't need to do as many, you know, just to the ones that always are commenting and doing, you know. So, and then do my random ones here and there. Oh, because it sure would save me some time. I know, I do appreciate everybody though. All right, so we have that on here now, and I guess we'll just go ahead and stick this one on the back too, since we have it here. Might as well get the front and back over with, huh? Yep. Okay, so we have that and that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all. I opened a can of beets last night, and I cooked them, because I made air fried baked chicken, you know, rice, because the dog got some rice and chicken juice from my air fry. And, you know, I was like, well, I haven't had beets in a while. So, you know, I looked at the can to make sure it didn't say pickled, because, you know, John had bought pickled ones, and it you know, didn't say nothing about that. So I was good to go. I cooked them, and I went to take a bite, and I was like, something smells funny. And I'm like, well, maybe it's just me. No. That stinking jar, can or whatever, was mislabeled, because that was flipping pickled ass beets in there. Oh my God, they were so gross. I couldn't even spit it out in my mouth fast enough. I thought I was going to throw up. Anyway, so I had to get a Ziploc baggie and put them all in the Ziploc baggie, because nasty. So yeah, somebody at the Great Value can place did something wrong. Oh, bleh. Oh, that was so bad. So bad. Okay, so now we have a front and a back, just so we have a base to work with. I know, so I don't see that cover anymore. And it strengthens it up a bit. Okay, so now, let's see. We do, okay, I know. Right, let me put you on pause so I can think a minute, because, well, no. Here, we can, oh yeah, that's right. I lost them. That's what I was looking for. My extra pages, here they are. Because like I said, I printed these extra ones, and I'm just going to tear them for, collage. That's the word. I know, I'm telling you. So we'll just rip these down here. And then we'll see what we have. Oops. Well, we have nothing, because You know, sometimes it is hard to tear on that glass mat. All right, so kind of like about here looks like. I know. Could you have picked a shorter piece of the side of the tag? Nope. Well, we need to tear that just smack across. There we go. I know I'm just throwing it on the floor. What can I say? See, this is where no inking is better, but I'm just going to do a little. I'm not going to do a lot. I know, I'm just going to do a little. Because it's programmed into my head. To ink. I've been programmed. The junk journal mothership has told me I must ink. All right. Oh yeah, that is the side one. Okay, so we have that one. Let's see. Lord, I'm telling you, I don't know why I got this Taylor Swift stuff going on in my brain, but I do. It's driving me a little crazy. I mean, do I want the pink on the edge? Oh, why not? I know. And does this little bit of inking even make a hill of bean difference? Probably not. I got my fan on medium, so I don't want to leave my whatchy dinky open, but I might have to. Oops. Put the words the right way. I know it always helps. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Now I wanted to see. I know I want to see if I'm going to topple these over everywhere. I wanted to see if one of these pockets will fit on here. Answer is yes, but no. You know what I mean? He's still going to have to be whatever this is. I do like that there, though. Well, it doesn't matter. We can trim that, huh? It is collage. It doesn't have to be perfect. I know, Candace. Remember, it's collage. It's in the middle there. I guess a piece of some paper. I don't know. It's not coming off when I use it, so I don't know. Just want it to overlap a little bit, you know. And then, like I said, and I think the other day when I went to Hobby Lobby, I bought the shorter, smaller ones of these, but it's in the bag over there. So I'll got to go find it. Okay, so I know we just got to pull some of this white off of here. But yeah, just because something's a tag or whatever, rip that baby up. Use it for collage. Ooh, I just made a blib on my stuff. Oh, and I just ripped some of my paper. Well, snot. Now that means I got to repair it with this one. Because, boy, I sure tore that layer off. Do-do-do-do. Oops. Watch your fingers, Candace. Okay, we got that and that. Now, let's see. We have this one. Oh, I think that would be pretty up there. So, ba-dum-bum. Like a here. I'm gonna save my rose if I, oops, well, I kind of did and didn't. It's good enough. I like it. Here, let's make this side a little more jaggy. It's too straight. It needs a little wine. Shoot, I don't have nothing to whine about today. I know. Give me a hot minute. Oh my gosh. Make sure our numbers are facing the right direction. All right. Oops, he might need just a little more glue right there. I didn't get the corner all the way. I know. You know, I got to have the corner. All right. And then, what else do I have? Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Ooh, that might be pretty on there. Okay, anyway. We can put... I know now I'm just, you know, reaching for straws, but that is part of collaging, is just doing a little this and a little bit. And I'm not going to try to stick that on with the glue stick, because I'll get more glue everywhere than where it needs to be. You know, Candace, a little messy. All right, and then, oh, I'm Candace a little sticking. Okay, where did I put that pocket again? Oh, he's up here. Okay. I don't want to take away from my flowers that's back there. No, and that's too much flower on flower. I know the butterfly would be pretty, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking, I don't know, but then it brings that blue from up there. Okay, maybe I talked myself into the butterfly. Okay, so, and I might not, I know, I might not put it on here with, oh, I'm like, why is there still words on there? Because there's a book page behind there. You know, you don't have to put it in the middle. It can go over there, but y'all know I'm going to put it in the middle. I know I'm trying to decide, do I want to put it down flat? Or do I want to... I'm going to put it down flat. And like I said, just because they give you little tabs doesn't mean you have to make them with tabs. It's your project. You do what you want. And actually, I think I'm gonna put a little notch in here. Some nachos in here. Just a little, not much. Oops. I'm wearing it. Okay, now I still need to put something here and something there. A little bit of here and a little bit of there. I know, will you be seeing that? And the answer is no, but it's still got, sorry, it's the same stripe as there. I don't want the same stripe. Okay, so let's put... this rose on here. A little flower poking through. Yeah, I gotta go comment on Laura's videos, because I watch some, but I watch them on the TV and on my phone, and I can't comment that way. You know, no point in watching. Okay, well, anyway, in my eye. If you watch it and something, you know, grabs your attention, then I need to comment on there. So I need to comment on a couple of hers for her. Okay, so there's that and that. Now I just need, we'll put these words down there. Or, I don't know, looks like numbers, but anyway, we'll just throw that down the side. Doodaloo, I know. And then, just because that's hanging off and that's a little there, I'm just gonna go a little around there, and then we're gonna glue. Whoops! I guess I need to put my lid on. And then I'm just gonna glue this down as a little pocket. Down on here, down on Main Street. And then we'll be able to pop something in there. But then we have a side tuck. And I saw that. Should have, my little flap. Yep, see, my little flap's coming off right there. I need to repair that a little bit in there. Now, get off of me. Okay, and I think what I'm going to put inside here, do I have, I don't want any more of that. Oh, let me look over here. I got to have music notes somewhere. Yeah, no, I do. That would be pretty behind there. If one can find any. I got too many projects shoved on the left hand. I got too many projects everywhere. What can I say? All right, let me find. There he is. Oh God! There goes my butterfly. Ephemera holder. Okay, let's. Do we want it? No, I don't want green. That green was just too much for me. All right, let's. How much do I need? This piece ought to do me. Oh, I'm like, what's this? Hey, it's some smushing card I found over there. We might have to add that to there. It's junk. It was on the side. It was on the side of the road. What can I say? Okay, so let me just tear that, and then we will see. I know we're not going to see it all. I mean, there's no point even putting this much in there, but, well, you know, if we can get it in there, we're going to stick it in there. Oh, this side's got more music on there. I'm like, that just kind of defeated the whole purpose just there, huh? I know, do I even want to... do I even want to waste that much? The answer's no. Oh my God, I just tore it. Yep, sure did. Okay. I know. Y'all know I'm cheap. Who do I like? I like that side. Okay, so. I'm thrifty. Gotta get the most I can out of that music sheet books. I know, now I'm hoping I can get it in there. Oh, timber. Yuck. And yes, I did. Okay. I know, but I felt it sticking. Because, you know, it came, oh, good Lord. I know that, I see some white on the envelope. Okay, so we have that. So now we have our little, I know, all that time to make us a crazy thingy-jiggy. All right, so I think I want to, I don't know yet. I know, I'm going to have to think, I think before we do more, huh? I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, I don't mind that popping up there, and then I decide, yeah, I did. I need to trim it, because, oh, you know what bothered me? Oh, I sure wish I didn't ink. Okay, so now, all right, let me put you on pause for a minute and think what I want to do so we don't waste so much time, because, you know, all we really did was throw together a junk mail journal, which I'm sorry. I'm liking it. He's really cute so far. But let me see what I want to put on here so we can, you know, do it. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I came back. I got my plan. So I have this that we're going to put on this little book page, and we're going to turn it into a top loading pocket. So we want to glue around here and leave the top open, and our tab, because that's just, you know, a built-in tab. We don't have to make one. So we're just gonna put him in here like that. Okay, I mean, that fits just perfect, doesn't it? And so we have that in there. And then this lets us put some, like if we had washi on here, which I don't, you know, that's too thick. But let me see. Well, I'm going to put this on here, this as a pocket. All right. Just so we can still see that black showing through. I know, just in case it's just a paper towel. It just helps, you know, so you don't get all over your fingers when you're smushing your glue out. Okay, and then that's just going to be, let's see what I have around here. Boom, 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 boom. I know this isn't what's going to go in there, but it's just, you know, you have, ooh, nope, not dark enough. I don't know, that might be cute on there. Well, we're not decorating, we're just, I know. Anyway, we're just trying to put some stuff on here. But I was going to look. I know I said we're not decorating. Oh no. Let's do this other page first before we run out of time. So that's going to be a tuck spot here and a tuck spot there. And then we're flipping it over. And I have these that we're going to turn into a pocket. And this tag that we're going to turn into a tag. Oh, I know, no rocket science on that one, is there? Nope. But I do want to do a little stencil on there just to break up our page. Who do I want to use? I don't know. Let's see. We have words and stuff over there. So we'll put some of this on here. Let's see if I can get as close to the side as I can. And where's my brown? We'll throw some brown on there. I know, don't fret. We're going to come back with some other colors. Okay, we got that one. Put my lid on it before, you know. Oh, but I do want to put a little on this on the back too. Just so the back's not so white. I know, got to give a little whoop whoop. Yep, that's what it is, a little whoop whoop. Okay, so we're going to use our numbers. Who do I want? I like this. 7 and 5. Oh, that's going to work good. And, well, if I can get it, it's trying to fall back again. That little, I'm telling you, this thistle is a little sneaky peeky thing. He drives me crazy. So, let's get our little, oh, man, my neck is cracking. Okay, and we're going to put a 7 and a 5. I know, maybe I need to make my 5 a little darker, because I do want it to stand out. Okay. And then on here, we'll just put a big old number 4 on there. I mean, hello. Hey, it goes with the front, our thistle. All right. And then, let's see. I wanted to see if I can find it first. Where did I put it? Canvas peel paint. Is this my blue? Yep. Okay, then we want to do a little blue just because there's blues over here. Just to pull in a little bit of blue. And we'll put a dab on here too. All right. I know. Can't do too much because then it just get to be too much. Oh, but I did want to put, what do I have? I know, let me see about putting, I know, just something different on here to kind of pull that blue over there. All right. I know, I got to back away or else, you know what? It'll get, I thought I'd enabled that. Apparently not. Or else it'll get out of hand. All right, so let's poke our hole with this one. If you're wondering, I got my tongue out on my lips. And then I guess we need to go ahead and just, yeah, so that blends in a little better. All right. Okay, so this is my top. So we just want to, well, I know I got that fan on high and it dries your glue out faster. Okay, so got him on there. A little pocket. And we need to, where's my little round? Okie dokie. And then we have this in there. See, that goes really good, don't it? I know. I mean, we'll probably come back and do some other stuff, but, well, you know. So now, since I did something on there, I know I need to do something over here, and I'm thinking I need some more. Let's use this darker brown. I know, it's just creamier or something. Okay, we got Oh, I guess we just need to go ahead and pull it down here. I know I wasn't paying attention. Oh, make sure my triangles and stuff are going the right direction. And we'll just go ahead and put some circles all the way down. All right. Now let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, you know what I have? I got a piece of clock in here. I remember seeing it. Ooh, that's cute too. Somewhere. Man, I don't think I cut the actual clock out again. I mean, I got the big one, but doggone. Well, that's just wrong. I know I saved this number 5 because I cut the 7 out of there. I'm telling you, that machine is just crazy, and that's all there is to it. It does what it wants to. I know. I'm wasting your time. All right, let me put you on hold again. I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. It wasn't that hard. It was right there. But, see? That was from the back part of an oops print, but I thought he would be cute just to, you know, add on here and there. Like there. Or do I want him over here? And then, yeah, I think I do. Okay, and then we'll put this little number on. Or, I know, now that I'm kind of wanting to see the Paris. But my washi would look better over on that side. So we're just going to put it like that. All right. We're not going to, I know. I sure hope. Okay, good. I don't know. I hope I wasn't out of frame all that time. Okay. I want my little lions to show. Okay, and then we have that on there. And I know. Let's see, what do I have in the skinny tape department? No. I'm thinking rose gold might be. Yep. Let's pull these out. Let me look up top to see. No. Okay. So, we're going to put a little washi on there. Somewhere. Oh, man. Don't you hate it when you do that? I do. All right. And then a little bit of the polka dot one. There's that. And then, I don't know, that's still a tuck spot. So, you could put it across like that. Oops, I mean, that one's sticky. Whew. Okay. Okay, so doodaloo doodaloo. That's what we doed. I just don't know what I'm going to put inside there. Oh, I know. Like I said, my glue's drying and making it difficult. All right, so there's that. I know we're going to have to wait to put our stuff in here until when we get a little further down the road. But there's a double pocket there, and then here we have this one over there. And I know. Oh, and that's a pocket there too. I mean, we got pockets everywhere. You got a pocket there, a pocket everywhere, pocket, pocket. All right, do I want some, I don't know. Ooh, maybe that would be pretty on here. Okay, we're just gonna put some, now that I put my lid on, we're just gonna put a little skinny flower washi on here. Because you know the butterflies need some flowers. I know, and it might have to get a label down there. Should we put, yeah, let's put 2 rows on there. Pull in a little green. All right. All right, I know. It's not a lot, but look how pretty. It just gave it a little bit extra, a little oomphies. So that's that. And I will leave those out just in case, so that way it does together in here. And I'm wondering, do I want to, and you know the answer is yes. We need to put some rose gold over here. Uh-oh, we're about to beep, beep, beep. I know, but we're going to finish this. I know, do I want polka dots? I can feel it. There it is. Yeah, I know. Why do I even ask? And should we put, I don't know. I don't know. I think just the one little, I know. Because I don't know what we're doing yet. So we're just going to leave that one on there for now. Oops. Yuck. All right. So, well, we're done with that. So we made our little junk mail journal. And we, oh my gosh, there we go. And we've decorated this page. Did that one. And we collaged here. And then put all other parts and pieces in here that we're going to have to, you know, play and do. So, there you go. Let's, here. Well, I was just wanting to cover Earth Breeze up. It doesn't matter. That's our junk journal, our beginning. And we will get back into it on the next one. So, I hope you enjoy it. Here, that's better. There we go. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it inspires you. Get some of your junk out. And like I said, use the stuff that you have differently. You don't have to always use it how they, how they gave it to you. Let your imagination go wild. All right, well, I will see you on the next video. Lots of kisses, lots of love. Y'all have a great day and a blessed day. And thank you for all your love and support. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.